the story of Noah's Ark and the great flood. The world had become corrupt and filled with wickedness. Humanity had turned away from righteousness, and their hearts were consumed with violence. Seeing this, God decided to cleanse the earth and start anew. Yet among all men, there was one who remained faithful, Noah, a man of virtue and obedience. God spoke to Noah, saying, "I will bring a great flood upon the earth to destroy all living things. But you have found favor in my eyes. Build an ark of gopher wood, with rooms inside, and seal it with pitch. Make it 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Take your wife, your sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, and enter the ark. Bring with you 2 of every kind of living creature, male and female, to keep them alive, and store food for you and them." Noah obeyed the Lord's command. He and his sons labored tirelessly, constructing the massive ark according to God's precise instructions. As the ark took shape, Noah warned the people of the coming judgment, but they scoffed and mocked him, refusing to believe. Then the time came. Dark clouds gathered, and the sky grew heavy. God commanded Noah and his family to enter the ark, and as they did, animals of every kind, lions and lambs, eagles and doves, elephants and deer, came to the ark in pairs, led by the unseen hand of God. When all were safely inside, the Lord shut the door. The rain began to fall, a gentle drizzle at first, then a relentless downpour. Thunder rumbled across the heavens, and lightning illuminated the sky. The fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the waters rose, covering the earth. Rivers overflowed, valleys became lakes, and the highest mountains were soon submerged. Every creature outside the ark perished, and silence fell upon the waters. For 40 days and 40 nights the rain continued, but within the ark Noah and his family waited patiently, tending to the animals and trusting in God's promise. The waters prevailed upon the earth for 150 days before God remembered Noah and caused a great wind to blow over the waters, making them recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, and after many more weeks, the peaks of the mountains became visible. Noah sent out a raven, which flew back and forth over the waters. Then he sent out a dove, but it found no place to rest and returned. 7 days later, he sent the dove again, and it returned with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah knew the waters were receding. After another 7 days, he sent the dove once more, and it did not return. The earth was drying. At last, God spoke again, "Come out of the ark, you and your family, and release the animals, so they may be fruitful and multiply upon the earth." Noah obeyed, and as he stepped onto dry land, he built an altar and offered sacrifices in thanksgiving. Seeing Noah's faithfulness, God made a covenant with him, saying, "Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood. I set my bow in the clouds as a sign of this covenant between me and all living creatures for generations to come." A brilliant rainbow stretched across the sky, a symbol of God's promise. And so, Noah and his family began anew, repopulating the earth, carrying forward the lesson of faith and obedience, and living under the grace of God's everlasting covenant. In the years that followed, Noah and his descendants spread across the land, rebuilding civilization. They cultivated fields, raised livestock, and taught their children the ways of righteousness. They built communities and passed down the story of the flood, ensuring that future generations would remember the importance of faith and obedience to God. However, the world would once again face challenges, and mankind would struggle with the same temptations of sin. But Noah's lineage carried with it the promise of God's mercy, a reminder that even in judgment there is grace, and in obedience there is salvation. As generations passed, Noah's sons established great nations. Shem's descendants flourished. In the lands of the east, Ham's people spread across Africa, and Japheth's lineage reached the isles of the sea. They carried with them the wisdom of their father, teaching their children to fear the Lord and walk in his ways. Noah lived for 350 years after the flood, witnessing the growth of his family and the rise of new settlements. He continued to guide his descendants, reminding them of the covenant and the righteousness that had saved them. When he finally passed away, at the age of 950, his legacy remained, forever etched in the annals of history as a man of unwavering faith. Even today, the story of Noah and the great flood serves as a powerful lesson of redemption, a tale of hope, and a reminder that no matter how dark the world may become, faith and obedience to God can bring salvation. The rainbow still stands as a testament to God's promise, a sign that He will always remember His creation with love and mercy.